fans, summer has officially arrived, and there's no better way to...
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. Just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm hoping to see Mike Moustakas turn it around. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Mitch Haniger comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Just underway here at Fenway Park. On the ground for Dozier at second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Yankees nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. It's baseball on MLB Network. Jack Flaherty is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Aaron Hicks.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this isn't the greatest way to finish off a week. And D-Row, one thing they'd love to do is win this Sunday finale and get out of here avoiding the sweep.
Yeah, Dan, it's been a tough start to the weekend without question, but maybe if they steal this one Sunday, get a little reprieve, get the media off their back.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little low. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
And he fouls this one off. Skied down the left field line. And that's in there. Base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Flaherty is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, but what's proven to give him trouble at times is the walk. he tends to issue a lot of free passes, more than you'd like to see.
That's an interesting note, Matty D. And I think one of the things that he doesn't give himself enough credit for, when he falls behind in the count, 2-1, 3-1, he's the kind of guy that's just not going to lay one in there and let you whack it. He'd rather start with a fresh count to a new batter. So I wouldn't look at that as a negative. He just isn't the kind of guy that's real aggressive when he falls behind in the count.
The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Hicks leads off second with nobody out. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. How do they go about taking down their division rival, Mark DeRosa?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first two guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Here's Brian Dozier now. He was an offensive force in the first half and currently sits atop the league's home run leaderboard.
Yeah, Matty, he got off to such a hot start. He was able to relax and just be himself, and he has been absolutely killing the baseball.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Here's the 3-0, and he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Mitch.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Comes set. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The set and the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Payoff pitch on its way, lined hard toward right center. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. 1 hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
In now is Pedro Alvarez as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. To 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Fouled away. Here's the 2-2. And pitch number 33 in the inning will be the lucky one as this is swung on it. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game. But I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, if you want to grind with the boys, you don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Gregorius has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Hicks will settle under this one for the second out.
Batting fifth.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Brian McCann. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he pops it up. And no one will track it down. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Chopped on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Standing in, Marcus Semien, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Semien, a former member of the Oakland A's. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Now batting.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Runners going. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Now to the plate, Brad Miller. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Into the box now, Brett Phillips, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Tomasnito. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up. And he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Munoz is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Striding in once again, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-1. Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Striding in, Ramon Munoz back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Munoz has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. Therefore, it is Dozier, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Mitch Haniger looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Jesse Winker is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Swinging a soft liner, but little trouble handling this one down there. Next up for the Red Sox, Brian Dozier.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high, 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Dozier carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fouled off. Once again a 3-2. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. And it's fouled away. Another payoff pitch. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. And there's one away.
First baseman,
so the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fastball well outside.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Now Mitch Moreland goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half.
Alvarez.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 on its way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
The 0-2 once more. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Here's another 0-2.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Didi.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, 0-1. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the fifth. A shot down the first baseline. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable. I mean, they're 1 strike away from being shut out through 5.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Dan Otero, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
For the Red Sox.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Munoz has a play. 1 down.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, to Berkeley area native Marcus Simeon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This pitch is popped up. Aguilar in foul ground. 2 down. So striding in, Hernan Perez. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 2-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Count remains 2-2. Here's another 2-2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Both teams battling the elements. Stepping in, Brad Miller. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Now in the box, Brett Phillips. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And Markakis will tuck this one in for out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready now, Tomas Nido. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
First pitch on its way. Pops this one up. Dozier over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Aaron Hicks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Off speed pitch, just missed inside. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
He's set. Here it comes. Hicks running from first. Pitch outside. The throw. Throw won't get him.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
Now the 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And an unproductive at-bat that time as the runner holds at second with one away now.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Runner at second, one away, and standing in the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Hicks leads off second with one gone in the inning. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Sliced hard down the left field line, and this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster. The throw into second.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
Into the box now, Brian Dozier. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lifted in the air out to right. Waiting on it is Henniger. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Ready for another shot now. Mitch Moreland. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Another 0-2 home. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Up with it, Nito. And that ends the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. Top of the order due up to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 Boston. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Played on the backhand. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So we still got a shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. No hits to this point. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far. On
to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Striding forward now is the DH, Jesse Winker. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Tyler Clippard gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 48.
Next will be the designated hitter, Pedro Alvarez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. The 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Now batting.
One man is out of the Red Sox 7th. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Brian McCann. Looked like he was swinging no matter what that time as he goes way out of the zone at that offering. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. McCann, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The batter, the left fielder.
Now at the plate, Hernan Perez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Phillips is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely. Digging in and looking for more, Aaron Hicks. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jesus Aguilar goes quietly to lead off the 8th. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here. Got him.
4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
Mustafa.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jacob Barnes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. He pulls this one into right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Barnes, 28 years old. He was selected in the 15th round back in the draft of 2019.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
On to first as they get the double. Leading off the inning, Brad Miller, and they'll need him to get something going here. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Diaz has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track. Now back. Digging in once again, Trevasnido. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about.
But he's right there to glove it and let the celebration begin.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious